Okay, 5:15, we'll call our meeting to order and we'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance, if we can all rise. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wonderful, thank you. And as we move through our meeting tonight, we'll keep in mind our district priorities of academic excellence, recruiting and retaining quality staff, managing our resources, and community relations. Laura, roll call.
Dominic, here. Fields. She
calling or not?
She won't be here present. We're gonna see if she's online.
Do you see where that 3 is next to her? I don't know if she's.
She has not joined the call yet. Sorry.
Then we'll leave her absent for now.
Here.
Boyd. Here. Silva.
Here. We have a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
So move.
I will second that.
Boyd.
Aye.
Dominic. Aye. Rip Hagan.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Okay. Open forum is next on our agenda. This is a time for anyone in our district to communicate with the entire board. Is there anyone here to speak on that tonight? Okay. Then we'll continue moving forward to our consent items. Any questions for anybody on consent items? We had a lot of different meetings in April that are mentioned there.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent items as presented.
I can second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Rip Hagan.
Aye.
Dominic.
Aye.
Boyd. Aye. Silva.
Aye. Okay, old business, we have none. So we're gonna move on to reports and correspondence and start with the superintendent's report.
Yeah, before we do student and staff recognition, we'll recognize a group of 4 of 5 people up here anyway. May is School Board Appreciation Month. So the ISB and along with myself, we work together to appreciate the work that our school board does in support of all of our schools, in support of our kids. And I can say, through my first 2 years ever as being a superintendent, how much I sincerely appreciate working with these 4, and if Michelle was here, these 5 for sure. And how great they are in support of in service of both our community and our students. So if we could just take like 5 seconds to give them a little round of applause and thank you for their work.
You get a certificate.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
You made it.
Putting that on the fridge.
I got one. He broke the surprise today too. How do you?
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yes, okay. I'll do a couple more things here just so we have a captive audience before you get to hear about your awesome kids. A couple of things from a facility standpoint. So we did a survey about 3 weeks ago just to our staff. We had 76 respondents. And we're really kind of looking for their goals, needs, and wishes as it comes to the interior, exterior, and our activities and fine arts facilities.
When you say, was this for all staff?
Yep, so the entire district.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. And so really what we're going to use this information for is to really help us devise out about a 5-year master facilities plan where we can start to have a very sequential order of how we're handling things from both a repair, replacement, or building on sort of thing for our school district. So part of that, of course, is with the bathrooms project at Linduska. Obviously, it has not gone anywhere this year, so we're going to cancel that project as is and start looking at some different options. So I don't have any different options just off the top of my head yet, but we are not going to continue moving forward with that as we've been a year now with no progress. Just a little update on our solar project. So we met with OPN and Modus Engineering, who are going to do a lot of the work on our request for quotes. And we have all that ready. It'll go in front of our board during our June meeting, where they we'll start looking at having a construction manager to really start that process there. And then from an update on the softball field perspective, so I talked about 2 months ago, we are unable to actually purchase that land. There was a land water conservation grant that was used several years ago to purchase and then renovate that field. There is a process that we could go through. It involves the Department of Natural Resources, State Historical Preservation Office, the Bureau of Indian Affairs. There's one other office in there. They talked about that it would take us anywhere from 18 to 24 months to have the ownership change hands from the city to the school district. So it's probably not a viable or feasible option at this point. So we're going to kind of roll that back up into our facilities process there, and how do we continue moving forward with that. So just to give everybody a little update on that.
And just to clarify, we will get new bathrooms at Landeska Field at some point. We're just not sure
At some
how
point.
that will fit in.
It's just
That's still a
where's,
goal.
yep, when is it going to be and where is it going to be? Because I'm very well aware they need replaced. So, and I don't think we want to do the trailer bathrooms just yet. So, okay. I'm going to stop talking and turn it over to our principals to do our student and staff recognition, and we'll start with the high school.
Not the best for last this time. I just wondered why you didn't stand up and have them all stand.
Oh, no. Wave at the camera.
There's the camera.
My mom is probably watching.
Right. All right, so at the high school, we have two students who were nominated by their teachers. And one of them could be here tonight, and that's Madison Mobley. So Madison, would you mind coming up? This is right here, so everybody can see you and face that way. So Madison is a sophomore at Greene County High School, and she's the daughter of Tina Mobley and Bob Mobley. And Madison, I want to share a few things that your teachers had to say about you, okay? She was nominated by her teachers by saying that she is kind and hardworking. She is a great role model to other students in class and is ready to and willing to jump in and try anything. She is curious and wants to learn anything she can. She is a joy to have in class. In Ram Restaurant, did you have that this year? Okay. In Ram Restaurant, she's very good at asking what else needs to be done, and then often sees things that need done before the manager assigns the job. She has a great attitude and is a hard worker. She's willing to help other students to ensure they're learning. So congratulations. The other student I'm going to be recognizing is AJ Blosnitz. He's not here. He's at Fairway, so he can groceries when you're done. So I congratulate him. He's a very enjoyable kiddo. There's a picture of him. We did recognize, so we announced our Students of the Month during lunch, and we did that yesterday, I think, or the day before. And he let me know that he wasn't going to be able to be here tonight, so, but we presented him with the certificate there in front of his peers. But here are a few things that his teachers had to say. AJ is a senior, like I said, and son of Nicole and Stephen Blosnitz. He is polite and interested in his schoolwork. He's always up to try new things and has a great attitude. He is kind to others and really works hard for his education. He is welcomed feedback and is respectful to me as a teacher and his peers. AJ consistently exhibits good behavior, integrity, and respect towards others. He spends time helping and mentoring his peers. And one teacher was recently subbed in a class where AJ was the TA, the teacher assistant, and he had everything under control with those underclassmen and conducted the class like a pro. He was able to, the teacher was able to work quietly and observe his skills and rapport with his fellow students. So we'll give him a round of applause. My first staff that I'm going to recognize is Stacy Hardaway. Come on up, Stacy. Yeah, sorry, you didn't know you had to do that. Stacy is our paraeducator in the Ohana program, and has been there 6 years. And have your sister ask.
I know.
Yeah. Okay. So the Ohana program, previously known as the ALT program, the Alternative School, it stands for Opportunity Happens for All Needing Assistance. And it's an alternative learning setting developed to help students
be successful in completing their high school education. It's an outside of the box type thing. And it takes a special kind of person to work with these sometimes considered at-risk students. Stacy proves that she is kind and that she goes above and beyond for every student every day. She balances humor and grit and empathy and kindness in a way that benefits all of the students, as well as Miss Moody that's in the classroom, I'm sure. She uses her experience as a one-on-one sub, as a nurse. Did you work as a nurse? I learned something new. And as a mom to meet the various needs of her students. She helps them understand content in a variety of ways and builds relationships with students that allow her to know when they need a break or a hug or a stern talking to or a pep talk. She is great at multitasking, and you could talk to any of the Ohana alumni in the last 5 years and they would tell you that they never would have graduated without Stacy pushing them or helping them find information for their future, explaining something in a new way or making a connection. She models the perseverance, goal setting, and positive attitude we hope to pass on to all students, and she does it every day. She's an amazing addition to our program, our school, and our district, and we are grateful for her. That is actually a very short summary of the 2 pages. So I left it all in there, but I summarized. So. And my final staff that I'm going to be recognizing couldn't be here tonight. She's home ill today, Kelly Gray. So the students of the month from last month nominate the teacher. They spend the most time with them. So her students had this to say about her. She's an English teacher for the last 10 years at Greene County High School. She teaches freshman English, creative writing, sports and literature, and Ram Phonetic. So here are some things. Hopefully she's listening. I did text her, make sure she was tuning in. She's always there when I need help. When I walk into her classroom, I feel safe and comfortable in school. She also does a lot of extra work for school activities that no one asks her to do. She never complains about that extra work because she just wants to make school an enjoyable experience for everyone. Miss Gray always has a smile on her face and is quick to greet us and ask how her day has been going. She's always there if you need help on schoolwork or if you need someone to talk to that you can trust. She has a great energy and always answers any questions I have. She makes sure no student is left out of a group or activity, and she makes her class fun and can keep people engaged. She is a great teacher, and we are so grateful for her. So we'll give Kelly a round of applause.
All right. For the middle school, we have Clarissa Richards. All right, Clarissa, this is what your teachers had to say about you. Clarissa Richards is a 5th grade student at GCMS, the daughter of Michael and Heather Richards. Clarissa is a hard worker and a leader in class. She takes respect and responsibility seriously with an unwavering commitment to excellence. Clarissa's kindness is truly contagious, creating a warm and inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and supported. Clarissa is a fantastic student and an excellent representation of what we embody at Greene County Middle School. Keep being you, Clarissa. Clarissa, that one goes with you.
Oh, okay.
All right, Journey Hadley is our next one. Journey, this is what your teachers had to say about you. Journey Hadley is a 7th grade student at GCMS, the daughter of Robert and Sharday Hadley. Journey is a perfect example of dedication, resilience, and kindness within our school community. She embodies the spirit of hard work, consistently rising to meet challenges with an unwavering determination and positive attitude. Journey approaches every task with enthusiasm and a willingness to go above and beyond. Her natural leadership abilities shine brightly as she guides and inspires peers with compassion and empathy. We are proud to recognize her for her outstanding contributions to GCMS. All right, I have Misty Brossi. Come on a second, this camera's on. Misty has been a paraprofessional in Greene County for 8 years. Throughout her time with us, Misty has exemplified the true essence of dedication. Day in and day out, she has gone above and beyond to support our students and educators
demonstrating unparalleled commitment to their growth and success. Her tireless efforts have not gone unnoticed, and we are deeply grateful for the passion and enthusiasm she brings to our school community each and every day. In our ever-changing landscape of education, Misty has shown remarkable adaptability and always willing to step in wherever she is needed most. Whether it's assisting in the classroom, providing one-on-one support, or lending a helping hand during events, she tackles every task with grace, resilience, and a can-do attitude that inspires us all. On behalf of the students, entire student body and staff, we want to thank you for your commitment to Greene County. All right, and our last one is Heather Bergland. All right, Heather is a 5th grade science teacher at GCMS. She is finishing her teaching career after 33 years with Greene County. She has taught in 5 different buildings with 11 classroom moves over those 33 years of dedication to Greene County. She has poured her heart and soul into her work, inspiring generations of students to reach their highest potential. Her classroom has been a sanctuary of learning, a place where curiosity was nurtured and dreams were encouraged to flourish, including the Deer School you just received this morning. As you embark on this new chapter of your life, know that your legacy will endure long after your retirement. Your contributions to our school community will be cherished and remembered for years to come. On behalf of the entire school community, I want to express our deepest gratitude for your years of service and unwavering commitment to excellence. You have made a difference in the lives of so many, and we are eternally grateful. Thank you.
We're going to start with Allie Kilmore. All right, you're going to stand right here. See the camera? That's right. All right, you're going to look at us. Okay, so Allie is a kindergartner in Mrs. Baker's class at Greene County Elementary. She brought mom and dad and your older sister, Whitney and Luke Hoyle, and your teachers. That's how we nominate at the elementary. I know you guys that come hear this every single time, but the teachers nominate the kids, and they write a little snippet about them. So this is what your teachers said about you, okay? Allie has grown socially, academically, and emotionally. She works hard, and what stands out most is her compassion for others. She's quick to volunteer to help and assist in any way when it comes to others in the classroom. She teams up with those that need it and guides them to make better choices. She has patience, and she is fun to observe, seeing future teacher qualities when she talks. Let's give Allie. Congratulations. Our next student is Luke Hoyle. Or Luke, not Luke Hoyle. Luke Larson. I thought that would happen. I thought that would happen. Okay, Luke Larson is a 4th grader in Miss Lyons' class. This is for you, friend. You can hold on to that. In Miss Lyons' class at Greene County Elementary. And anybody on our staff can nominate kids, okay? So it's teachers, it's anybody. So this is what really stood out to this one staff member, Luke, about you. When he walks through the crosswalk, okay, it's just he walks through the crosswalk. The staff member that first nominated you said he looks me right in the eye and says, "Thank you," every time. That is actually how Luke is always. That is how Luke always is at school. He is so polite. He is so kind. He's always looking around to see what other people might need and helping them out. And he genuinely cares about people. Okay, he is kind, polite, and a good friend to others. Our school is a better place with Luke in it. So let's give Luke a hand. So we have 2 staff members here to nominate or to recognize. Linda Walterman, I'll start with you. Come on up. She's a special education para-educator at our school. And our staff nominate each other. So they nominate the kids and they nominate each other. Linda Walterman has been working at Greene County Elementary since 2017. And this is what your colleagues had to say about you. She is such a hard worker and wants what is best for all students. She goes above and beyond for all kids and always has
such a positive attitude. She makes sure that all of our kids are taken care of no matter where they are in our school. And I have had the pleasure of most recently, spending a lot of time out in the pickup lane with Linda. And I'll tell you what, if you don't have Linda opening your car, like it's a little bit of a loss. Everybody wants to be in her lane, her pickup lane, don't they? They do. And yes, sometimes they get a little treat. So anyway, that's just a really fun thing about Linda. So congratulations, Linda. All right, our next staff member is Carly Brown. She's a first grade teacher at Greene County Elementary. Okay, and she started working in East Greene. She just celebrated 25 years. Okay, we just recognized our milestones at the boost. Okay, and this is what your colleagues had to say about you. Carly goes above and beyond to meet the needs of her students. She uses strategies that will most effectively help her students to learn. The level of student engagement in her classroom is remarkable. Singing, dancing, moving. I think maybe cartwheels if we could all do them or had room. Like anything goes in Mrs. Brown's room. Carly Brown is a great teacher. Every kindergarten and first grade teacher should take the time to watch her teach. She adds so much more to her teaching to help the students grow. One example is a sound embed, which is all of the sounds with actions and sayings so that kids remember what they are, the letters and the sounds. Carly feels like every student needs to be given the chance to learn, and she's willing to take on anything extra, so they have an opportunity to enjoy school. She is a great leader in her team also. Congratulations, Carly.
Okay, this is where we take just a 2-minute recess and we go take photos.
They're there. Unless you want to put them on forehand, but.
Okay, we're gonna continue on with our meeting with the board committee reports. Tim, any reports?
I got nothing.
Cindy?
Scholarships, Connie and I have met, we have those squared away, and I think it's at the 14th that they get presented with their scholarships.
Any other report? Same report for education committee. Same thing, scholarships.
Yep.
Handed out on the 14th, so. Okay, moving on to administrative reports. We got those. If anyone has any questions, it looks like a lot of people are here if you have to ask anybody.
I would just say woo-hoo to the scores for the high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I had a question.
I don't know. Brent, I was reading some of yours. Good job. Looks like it's been a long week.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Something we hope never happens again. Let's just put it that way.
All you do is unplug it.
Right. That's
That's
what I kept telling me. He just didn't want to listen. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I just have a question for Dave. I know we've talked about softball improvements. What on baseball? Are we?
We just got some, the warning track and things, we ordered some material to try to, it's getting thin, so we're doing some of that. And I had, person come out, there's wall mats on the bottom of the press box that are, starting to come undone. So I had someone, I'm gonna be getting some pricing to see if we can replace those. But yeah, that's.
Anything then with softball?
Softball, we've ordered a new scoreboard, and we're working on getting more material on the infield. The city's working with Coach Kennedy on that. We also talked about the sprinkler system that they have in there, so they're kind of checking into that because part of it doesn't work, I guess. And then Mr. Abbott's and I were out looking at the outfield, and there's some tile lines that they reseeded, and they think that's grass is starting to come in now. So with the rain and stuff, so we're hopeful that will improve there.
And they're fixing the left field fence
Left
as
field
well.
fence, yeah.
It's in the corner. It's actually, it's out of play. Technically,
It's in foul
it's
territory.
right in the corner of that. They're gonna, the city had an excellent response to some concerns that we had, and they're gonna do something with the batting cages as well. The poles are kind of starting to turn in, so we're gonna either look at doing one of two things. It's either gonna be to just replace the whole thing, or to reset the poles, because I think the interior poles are wooden, so we get those replaced with steel poles and then re-concrete those and get it so it's up and usable again. So, I mean, it's usable now. It's just, it's a little low.
And the scoreboard should be coming in soon?
It depends on Daktronic's lead time. So
Okay.
they told us it was a 6 to 8 week lead time, and we ordered it 4.5 weeks ago. So,
Our softball game is.
well, the first home softball game I think is the 28th
Okay.
of May. So, I don't think it'll be in there for our first pitch, but we're
hopeful that it'll be here before.
It's a nice one. It's a foot longer, or 2 feet longer, so a foot on either side, and a little bit taller. Have red background. I'll have a sign across the top that says Ram softball.
Good.
And if there's anything, 5 years from now, or if we have a different field, we'll be able to take a look.
Take a look. I was assuming that. Yeah. Okay, great.
And kudos, I know it's the second year, but the Fine Arts Hall of Fame, that's cool that we have that going now, so.
Yeah. Okay. If there's no other questions on the administrative reports, any other reports, correspondence? Okay, then we're gonna move on to new business, school driving permits. I think we had 4 last I looked. And we'll just go in the order that it is. So normally Michelle Fields does this, but she bailed on me, so I'm realizing I get to do it. So what we have you guys do is just stand up and say kind of a distance that you live from where you need to drive from and why in general you need a school permit. And you don't have to come up front, just where you are. Yeah.
So I'm JJ Lawrence. I live in Rippey. I don't know how far that is. It's
Far.
good drive for me. And I want to drive. I don't want to wait like 2 hours after school to wait for my football practice next year. So I just want to drive.
Okay, thank you. Chase.
I live about 13 minutes out of town over by Chardin, and my brother's a senior and he's graduating this year. And I won't have anyone to take me to school next year, so it'd be useful to have that.
Okay, thank you. Is it Kai? Am I saying that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Kai.
Yeah.
I live like 15 minutes out of town over by Bagley.
Okay.
And I have FFA in the morning a lot. And it'd be nice to drive to the meeting so my mom, my sister don't have to.
Absolutely. And Brianna.
I'm Brianna. I live 15 minutes away outside of Scranton. I'm involved in a bunch of sports and everything, so it'd be nice to be able to drive to that.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, it sounds like you guys want to use your permits to stay involved, so I encourage you to stay as involved as you can and to drive really safe. Normally Michelle runs through a lot of things to note. I'm just going to tell you that school permits do not allow you to drive from 10 o'clock to 5 a.m. So you're going to get in after that sometimes. So just be aware that if you drive after that, you are breaking the law and can get a ticket for that. And that sets you back on your license. Don't use your phone. Don't speed. Don't pick up friends along the way. And you can have one person with you that is not a family member. So if you are bringing somebody that lives in your household, that's okay. But other people, you can only have one. So you should not have a car full of friends. And if you see that, you can report that of other people because they shouldn't either. And they just do that because it's not safe. You guys are new to driving. We just don't want you distracted unless you have to be. So with that, I would like somebody, I don't think I can make the motion as president. So if somebody here could make a motion to approve the school permits as present.
Motion to approve.
I think Michelle might be on.
She's on.
Michelle is on. Michelle is on. Hi, we heard your background noise. We have a motion to approve those so far, Michelle. And if anybody else wants to second.
I'll second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Okay, did you hear me? Fields?
Aye.
Boyd?
Aye.
Dominic?
Aye.
Rip Hagan?
Aye.
Silva?
Aye. Okay, if you guys want to come up, I'll sign your permits and then, or your DOT forms. If you can come on this side, guys, so you don't trip on anything. It's your responsibility to learn all the laws and rules. I did not cover them all here, so make sure you're aware of that.
You want to mention that it's from home to school?
Home to school, school to home, not to a Carroll football game. What's the date today?
8.
It's almost Mother's
Did your
Day.
dad beat you in a bowling tournament last night?
This.
So weird.
I was just wondering, did he?
This is maybe.
It's a yes or no.
Oh, wait.
There's no maybe.
There's your staff. I was trying to sign your form twice.
He beat your older brother too, didn't he? So that means he is the best bowler. in the
Oh,
world.
try not to.
His trophy
Can we not lie in our board
celebration.
minutes?
Rained down from the.
Oh, wait, it's raining too. Oh my God,
Oh, look at that.
look at that. It's sunny and rainy. That's
Well,
what
the
it
things
is.
that your dad was like. You guys don't have to stay. If you want to leave, you're more than welcome to.
School board meetings are a privilege to come to. Yes.
It's a school event.
Thank you. Drive safe. Okay, then we're gonna move on to fundraiser request. Oh, Michelle, can we ask you, we've got you attending for new business. Have you been on here longer than that? Is she muted now? Maybe?
Yeah.
Okay,
I have been on here since Mr. Evans gave his talk.
okay,
5:20 probably.
okay.
5:18.
Very good. Well, we'll include you in the motions from here on out, okay?
Sounds good, thank you.
All right. Any questions on the fundraiser request? There were two, one for popsicles and one for teaming up with Bet and Bevs.
Just a quick clarification, Julie Kennedy, purpose of fundraiser, raise money for induction and activities for next year, induction oven, induction.
NHS.
For National Honor Society.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, induction of that, thank you.
They do like a ceremony with like snacks and food.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
Just flowers.
Flower.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did the barbecue and blues fundraiser just get moved? Was that
The date, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was multiple events that ended up happening on the same night, so they shifted this event to be on a less busy night.
Okay.
Those are hard to find in May, so good luck. Okay. Would there be a motion to approve fundraisers?
I move that we approve the 2 fundraisers on the agenda.
Okay,
I'll second.
all right, we have a motion from Connie, second Cindy.
Fields,
Aye.
Riphagen,
Aye.
Davendek,
Aye.
Boyd,
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Classified contracts.
Yep, so this is all our educational support personnel.
Get ready to zoom in, guys.
It's super clear there, of course. So essentially, including FICA and IPERS, we're looking at adding $85,740.93 to our budget for educational support personnel. The raise reflects about a 5% increase. So I'm going to start there. The standing appropriations bill was passed, I think, at 1 a.m. The standing appropriations bill is a $14 million bill that was passed by both the Senate and the House, which allocates funds for a one-time use for the purposes of increasing salaries for educational support personnel. There's nothing within the bill that states that we have to go to a minimum of $15 per hour. However, that is the goal. The concern, of course, with one-time money is just that, it's one-time money. We do project out on our budget that we should be able to handle it if that's what happens. But we have to see what the funding is going to be, because there's a lot of unknowns. And like I talked about with both Connie and Michelle on this one, who are the board committee members for that, is that one, the governor hasn't passed it yet or signed it yet. So we don't know if she's even going to do that. I can't see why she won't, but that's neither here nor there. Then the second part is we don't know how much we're going to get. We don't know when we'll get it. And we know there's an application process, but we don't know what the application process is. So I can't commit to what I don't know. So we're going to start at 5% last year. For an increase last year, we were a shade over 3%, so it is a larger percent increase than what we did from last year.
Okay.
So.
And you need from us tonight a motion to approve this?
Yep. So then Laura can send contracts.
I'll make a motion to approve the classified salary contracts for 24-25.
I'll second that.
second that motion.
We'll give it to Michelle.
Yep.
So we got a motion by Cindy, second by Michelle.
Riphagen,
Aye.
Boyd,
Aye.
Davendek, Fields,
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Okay, and then bus driver contracts.
Yep. So we have a 5-year agreement with bus driver contracts. The first 3 years, this is year 1. Last year was year 1. This is year 2. It's a 2.5%. Next year will also just be another 2.5%. It's already in their standing agreement. I will ask that you just approve it. Year 4 and 5 are currently left as openers for us to revisit that. So about a year from now, we'll revisit with their union representatives and look at a negotiation rate. So just a clarification. So bus driver hourly is those who drive to activities. And then the driver hourly route pay is exactly what that says, are those who drive a route. It is significantly higher than what other districts pay around us for route drivers, because one of the main reasons we don't offer insurance to our bus drivers is they're considered part-time employees. So we kind of compensate that by having such a higher rate, and also to entice people if they want to drive for us. So
Because we need all the bus drivers.
we need all the bus drivers we can get. So if you have a CDL,
Yes.
get after it.
Okay. So we are looking for a motion on bus driver rates.
I move we approve the 24-25 driver pay rates as printed.
I will second that.
Okay.
Fields,
Aye.
Davendek.
Aye.
Rip Hagan.
Aye.
Boyd. Silva.
Aye. Moving down the line here to pay rates.
Yep, so we just went basically on this and just went across the board and increased all of our pay rates. Sub teacher rate is now, we're gonna put that up to $150 per day, with a long-term sub teacher being $180.52 per day if they're in the same position for more than 10 days. And then we just have a $1.50 to $2 increase per hour on every other rate, essentially.
Is there any areas that are harder to fill than others or not necessarily?
We always need subs. Always need subs. Sub teachers especially. I mean, we run at the elementary. We run anywhere from 8 to 10 short a day, basically. We do have 3 out on maternity leave, so it's a little inflated. But other than that, it's pretty similar. But other than it's pretty standard.
I'll make a motion to approve the pay rates as presented.
I will second that.
We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Boyd. Aye. Fields.
Aye.
Davendek.
Aye.
Rip Hagan.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. 24-25 agreement with NCC school.
Yep. So this is NCCS. So we currently have 2. We have 2 total. We have 1 elementary, 1 high school. Yep. So it's a North Central Consortium school is housed by Manson Northwest Webster. They're like an all placement school essentially. And we currently have 2 students there. So it's just an agreement for us to continue with our students being enrolled in that.
I'll make a motion to approve the 24-25 agreement with North Central Consortium Schools.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Rip Hagan.
Aye.
Fields. Davendek.
Aye.
Boyd.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. G, resolution to consider continued participation in instructional, where am I at? Support program.
Yep, so instructional support program or our instructional support levy. It's if you look at that nice pipe diagram of Iowa School of Finance, this is the one that's baked into our general fund. So we can really kind of go 2 options with this. One option is the one that I would highly recommend that we just continue to stick with, which is the board approval on this. We actually do have to set a hearing date, public hearing date first, which would just be our next board meeting. So if we go that process, the board can approve it and it's a 5-year levy. The other option is that we could turn it over to an election. The only difference is that in the election is that it lasts for 10 years. The rate doesn't change, doesn't go up or down based on, it's not like voted PEPAL versus regular PEPAL. It's not that. And so we generate over the last 5 years, we've generated anywhere from 28 cents per thousand to about 45 cents per thousand. It kind of ebbs and flows between that. And that's preset by the Department of Management. We don't have any control over what that number is, but that's usually where it kind of rides. The motion is for us to set a public hearing date for our instructional support program.
Okay, and that would be on June 12th?
Yep, at our next board meeting.
Okay. So we're looking for a motion to set public hearing for June 12th.
I'll make a motion.
Yep,
Go
well,
ahead, Michelle.
Michelle made the motion. Go ahead, keep talking, Michelle.
The public hearing for the resolution to consider continued participation in the instructional support program for June 12th.
Yep. No question mark yet, June 12th. Second?
I'll second that.
Okay, second, Tim. Motion and second, please call the roll.
Boyd.
Aye.
Davendek.
Aye.
Fields.
Aye.
Rip Hagan.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Okay, the bond.
Yep.
Engagement bond council.
Yep, so this is our agreement to engage in an agreement with our bond counsel, which is Allers and Cooney. So they'll oversee any and all legal documents that we have that would exchange hands between the school district and construction managers, between banks. This is our liability coverage right here. So Allers and Cooney is really very synonymous with being one of the best in the entire state. multiple districts use them for a lot of different reasons. Actually, they're the ones that provide us all the language on the instructional support program. I mean, that's just, we use them for these higher leverage things. So, so this is, this is just for us to agree that they're gonna represent us, over the course of our journey through the solar project.
I'll make a motion to approve the engagement agreement for the bond council, Allers and Cooney.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion and a second, please call the roll.
Fields,
Aye.
Boyd,
Aye.
Davendek,
Aye.
Rip Hagan,
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Look forward to getting more info on all of that. Okay, I, 24-25 Region 12 Transit Service Agreement.
So Western Iowa Transit, we use them for a variety of reasons. We have a couple of students who are wheelchair bound, so they have a lift on the side of their vehicle. For us to buy a bus with a lift or a van with a lift is crazy expensive. So this is a great alternative to that. And they also provide transportation. We have a staff member who works here at the middle school. They provide transportation for them as well. So this covers us again for a year. We've used them for a very long time and have been really happy with their service.
This, just more of a question for insight. If a child needs it for handicap accessibility and they're going to like a field trip,
Mhm.
do we allow another student to travel with them or they have a companion with them?
We have.
Okay.
Yep.
Because that would just be lonely.
Yeah, we have. So there's a fifth grade student that has been to field trips and they have ridden that with and have had a friend go with them.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. Thank you.
The fun of a field trip.
I know.
Hey, is there a motion then or any other questions?
I'll make a motion to approve the fiscal year 24-25 Region 12 Western Iowa Transit Systems Service Agreement.
I'll second that.
Okay, motion second.
Davendek,
Aye.
Fields,
Aye.
Rip Hagan,
Aye.
Boyd,
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Okay, last thing on the new business was the board policy review 606 to 701.3. And my only question here was just on that first one, the class sizes. I mean, we keep them pretty, I've heard of a lot higher class sizes. I mean, what teacher or principals you're in here, are we still like anywhere from 19 to 25 kids in a class? Is that, am I lying? Is that?
No, you're not. So we have, I think, 2 grade levels that have 24, 25 in every single
Yeah.
class. We have a grade level that has 18, 19, 19.
Yeah. And I know I should ask Brett this, the board can review class sizes, and I think the only time we really look at them is like enrollment time when we start to see that. I know I've asked Laura before too, but
Yeah.
I just wondered if we were still,
Yeah.
I've heard of some in Des Moines having 28, 29. I mean, we haven't gotten there,
No.
but we're not
I
at
do think
15 either.
I know I have a second grade class with 25
Yeah.
students. That I don't have any with 26.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys.
My highest is 25 and that's
Yeah.
8th grade and the 5th grade. Both those are very heavy.
Bigger
Yeah.
classes.
But nothing over 25.
And some PE classes will have much larger numbers, but then
Oh, sure.
Yeah, that's, I was thinking more your base keeper home,
Or classes.
not your band or your choir or anything like that.
So we do take a look at it every year annually. That was my question. Do we need to have that in there?
It says we can. So the only time
that's
I
right,
think
says
it would
we
be
may.
a good idea
Yes.
too is when we're
Yep.
talking enrollment.
That's right, that's fine.
I think that something that's kind of come up this year at the high school too is Peyton Jordan and with their numbers when they come down, what it does to what it does to class sizes. They've come down in math previously, and this coming year, they'll be in English. So that's putting those required English classes at, if they're hitting 25, depending on the schedule, if certain, things shake out, there could be a group with 27 or 8, but then one with 23 or 4, So if they were all split even Steven, they'd be at, 25. But, and And that's a lot for, I mean, I know that it's just part of the education world and it's a good thing to have numbers, but that isn't something that fluctuates at the high school is Peyton Jordan's enrollment and bumping up some of those class sizes.
Thanks.
So the other would be 606.6. It says this policy shall be reviewed by the board annually. Do we need that in there? Do we?
The insufficient classroom space.
Right. I mean, I think we would talk about that when.
So in making its determination whether insufficient classroom space exists, the board may consider several factors, including but not limited to grade level, the availability. Yeah. And I would say,
Or should we say this policy may be reviewed?
I think it should be may be
Let's
reviewed.
change it to may.
Instead of shall.
Yeah, let's do may.
Truthfully, we do review
Okay,
it all the
that's
time.
fine. Yeah.
And change the last sentence instead of it says this policy shall be reviewed, this policy may be reviewed. And I know that's come up when people have talked about do we have room to grow? Do we have room? You guys look at that. That's a dance. That's a we thing. You just let us know if it needs to be brought to our attention, I guess. Okay, and then did everybody see the other change on that? There was one strike. I have another one too.
Do you want to say what it is, just out loud?
Oh.
People know what it is?
607.2.
And it was where we were just striking that the superintendent shall provide a written report of health services.
Great strike.
Yes.
You're okay with that? All right, well, I'll make a motion to approve board policies 606 through 701.3.
I'll second it.
Okay, motion and second. Please call roll. Sorry, I was not. No, you're good. Motion, yeah.
Okay. Fields,
Aye.
Hagan,
Aye.
Dominic,
Aye.
Boyd,
Aye.
Silva.
Aye. Okay, now we are gonna be moving into a closed session. So we would need a motion to move into closed session.
I will make the motion to move into closed session.
Excuse me.
For Iowa Code 21.51I to evaluate the professional competency of an individual whose appointment, hiring, performance, or discharge is being considered when necessary to prevent needless and irreparable injury to that individual's reputation, and that individual requests a closed session.
Okay, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second?
Okay.
Shut me off.